The first governor of California was a man by the name of Peter Hardiment Burnett, who had been part of the Oregon legislature that had passed racial exclusion laws which forbade, quote, any Negro or mulatto to enter into or reside in that state in 1849. He moved to California for the gold rush and was elected governor 2 years later. He pushed for similar racial exclusion laws in California and advocated for, quote, a war of extermination against Native peoples. It was in this context that on the 4th of July, 1851, in the mining town of Downieville, that a miner by the name of Frederick Cannon was out drinking with friends when he reportedly drunkenly stumbled into the doorway of a Mexican couple's small home. That night, his friends reportedly pulled him out of the home quickly and took him home, but Cannon came back the next day, reportedly to apologize. An argument ensued, and at some point the woman of the home, who was a Mexican, stabbed and killed Cannon. A mob of Cannon's friends soon came to the home to invoke, quote, miner's law, a life for a life. The woman was put on trial the next day. Some reports say a lawyer who attempted to defend her was beaten and removed from the stand, and the physician who argued she was unfit to be hanged was run out of town. As she was taken to the gallows, witnesses report the woman defiantly said, I would do the same again if I was so provoked. One account of a miner who lived in the area described the execution this way, quote, Juanita went calmly to her death. She wore a Panama hat, and after mounting the platform she removed it, tossed it to a friend in the crowd, whose name was Oregon, with the remark, Adios, amigo. Then she adjusted the noose on her own neck, raised her long, loose tresses carefully in order to fit the rope firmly in its place, and then, with a smile and a wave of her hand to the bloodthirsty crowd present, she stepped calmly from the plank into eternity. Singularly enough, her body rests side by side in the cemetery on the hill with that of the man whose life she had taken. She was the first, and is still the only woman executed by the California government. History is awkward.